What's up, fellas? We are here at the house. A little different setup than usual. And right now we have a 2010 Nissan Sentra. It is the 2.0, and it's my aunt's car actually, and she's been having problems where sometimes it won't start. And from experience, normally that means that your starter is starting to go south. So, let's say your battery's fully charged and you go to start the engine and you get nothing, not even a clink, not nothing. Sometimes you may get a clink, but sometimes you get nothing. And after a few hits, it just hits. 9 times or 8 times out of 10, it's the starter. Yeah, it could be a relay. Maybe the relay is starting to stick or whatever. But like I said, from experience, a lot of times it's the starter. So we're gonna go ahead and slap one on. And it's pretty simple, actually. Let me show you. So this is the engine setup right here. Of course, gotta take off first negative battery cable, and the starter is right here. We might be looking at 2 19 millimeters, and then we gotta remove the harness out of the way. That's the power feed, and then that's constant power at the back. So it should be pretty easy. I'm gonna walk you right through it. This is the part number. I'm using a Bosch. I did try getting a Denso, but they didn't have it in stock, so this was second best in my opinion. And we should have every tools here. If not, I have more in my truck back there. Okay, so once you unplug the negative side of the battery terminal, for me, right here, it was an 8 millimeter. So I was able to get a wrench, and then right underneath it, the small cap there, might want to get a socket. Looks like a 12, oh well, we'll put it back on. Might want to get a, right there is a 12 millimeter, 12 or 14 millimeter. It is Nissan, so take that off, and then the harness should come out of the way. Yep, surely was a 12. Here we go. Boom. Put those aside, don't lose those. There you go. Now the harness is out of your way. I wouldn't go crazy in removing these tabs. That's plenty of room. And these are 19s. 19. Uh-oh, no. What the heck? Maybe a 17? Okay, so for my surprise, it's not a 19 and not a 17 either, okay? Probably an 18. It surprises me when Toyota or Nissans use something like that. So I'm gonna have to go look for an 18 millimeter. All right, very cool. Once they're loosened up, sorry, I don't know if you heard that, but once they're loosened up, go ahead and take them off the rest of the way. And they're the same size, cool, so we don't gotta worry about which one goes to the top, which one goes to the bottom. Be careful, you do have what I think is a knock sensor right there, so maybe it's oil pressure, I don't know, one or the other. And there she is. That's what I was referring to right there. That knock sensor or oil pressure switch. I'm not sure what it is, but when taking it off, be gentle, don't be too crazy, especially if it's stuck on there and you have to like hit it with a hammer. Be careful, you don't want to lean onto that, so well, here we go. Surely are the same. To put it back on, just reverse the process, so remember, this is the small one, this is the one that gets power from the ignition, and this big one right here is constant power. Okay, they should come with hardware and they should already be loose, but in case you don't know, don't mess with this one right here. This one do not touch, just these two up here. Let's snug them up with a ratchet. Now when putting them back together, looking at these posts right here, or these wires that go to the starter, if by any chance you see too much rust or some blue, a little bit of blue here, it makes a whole lot of a difference if you literally clean them off with some sandpaper, or in my case, I just grabbed a knife and just cleaned off the surface. It'll make a whole lot difference. So you want to make sure you have the best electrical contact as possible. When putting these on, whether you use the old ones or the new ones, that's not very hard metal. It does not need to be on crazy tight. You just want to walk it on my hand, and then with the ratchet, just go with it. Once you feel it snug up, give it a little tweak, and that should be it. It does not need to be extremely tight. These will break if it's on very tight, so be careful. There you go, everything's back on. Gotta put the little cases, the little rubber things over the terminal. Tighten that up. Let's see. And she starts.